welcome to MiceCast. The host Greg, Mike, and
damn right.
He's trying to say it deeper. So here we are.
I can't go as deep as Isaac Hayes can.
Not many people can. I'm not gonna go there. My sophomore brain went someplace bad.
Not
gonna go there.
Don't say there.
All right, so this episode we're gonna talk about Soarin Over America. None of us have seen, huh?
To an extent, and only based on an article.
Yes,
but none of us have seen it yet.
None of us have seen Soarin Over America yet.
Hasn't even started in California, I don't believe.
No, not for another month.
Yeah,
I don't know why they're waiting so long here.
But there's an article out there, an article that I've taken exception to.
Did it chap your hide?
I don't know if I'll go that far.
Are you vexed?
Yes, I had a reaction. Let's say that.
Okay, you're vexed.
So the blog in question is called Disney Fanatic. Their title for their article is Disney's politically charged ride launch faces 3 growing complaints.
Yeah, if that's not rage bait or clickbait, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. The individual, the name looks like it's a female name. So, but this individual got me to click it because I was like,
I think that name identifies as female, so I think we're okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. All right. So there's 3 growing complaints. 2 of them, anybody who's a Disney fan or super online Disney has heard. The 2 main ones of transitions are clunky and not enough smells. Right. That's the 2.
It didn't smell bad enough.
No, not enough scent. Not enough scenes with sense.
You know that scene where they're over down for the Kentucky Derby is we need more horse scent.
Horse poop. Yeah.
Horse poop scent there. Yes.
More horse shit in there. Well, okay, so some of this makes me laugh. Let's just take the easy stuff before we roll into your vexedness of the big, the big thing of the thing.
We have a sound for that.
Sound for that. Of being vexed?
Yes.
Or consternation?
Oh, no.
Constipation?
No! Assholes do vex me!
That's the sound we have for that.
I think you could have cut it a little shorter and got it close to just iPhones vex me. But
assholes vex me.
Oh, asshole. Oh, it sounded like iPhone. That's what I was hearing. Okay, so the biggest thing I'd seen from the videos, which here's our first tangent of the night. Disney has been actively telling you cannot use a phone on some attractions now, correct? It's been all over there.
Like the train.
The stupid
the roller coaster.
Yeah, the ride of projection, the roller coaster, all that, BS. This particular attraction won't let you wear these beauties. Right?
That's right.
But you can hold a gimbal in your hand or a cell phone when you're how many feet in the air and could drop it down into the little, valley below the projection. That's okay. I was really kind of shocked. Blown away might be too much. Shocked that they were letting all this cast previews put out video, because I saw another cast preview for that flippin' stupid Muppet roller coaster monstrosity, and they were not allowing people to film anything on the inside. Now, a lot of that's come out since, but during the preview, one guy says we're not allowed to show any video of the inside.
Well, okay, so you remember World of Color?
I do remember World of Color.
And they were like policing people trying to release video of it.
Sure.
Well, because I had put a little camera on a light stand, let it record and run when we walked away from it. so I can get like 4 minutes of World of Color released, because that's back when we were really super into that stuff. But the cast previews, they're not policing each other, I guess.
Even the previews for the annual A-holders didn't seem to have a problem releasing that. But with that said, just wanted to get that out there. I was hoping I really wasn't watching the real thing, that it was some AI BS that put some feet up here dangling.
Same.
Because of course we couldn't smell it, but I immediately noticed the cuts, and I'm thought, is this a rough edit? Is this not the finished product? And they're just kind of getting a feel of what people think about the particular scenes they chose. The edits are really rough. They look like maybe a 12-year-old learning Premiere or Final Cut Pro has been released at the studio.
This is off of iMovie.
There you go.
Or even worse, feeding 3 or 30-second bits into your favorite AI and let them stitch together.
There you go.
Seriously, I mean, it looked horrible in that regard. I cannot tell you how many people said that the first scene was the space shuttle launching.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Now, I questioned it, and the girl's like, can't be Artemis because it launched in the afternoon. I'm like, this wasn't the first launch. So I looked up the first launch, and it was like 0100. So obviously it wasn't that launch either. It's got to be AI, and I think it's come out since that it is AI. And obviously the Statue of Liberty looks bad.
The whole New York Harbor looks like
It looks like a
like the opening.
Stuff,
Have you seen Gangs in New York?
Yes.
Looks just like a full-on CGI.
But early on, Disney had mentioned that this was going to be an entirely filmed experience.
Okay.
And obviously there are areas that are not. And people are like, they can't film here or they can't film there. They have filmed on a freaking aircraft carrier.
Yes.
They have filmed in many areas that would be considered
Soarin' over California.
Confidential. But
they're
Disney,
flying down.
Yeah.
There's no such place that you can't film.
Following a helicopter with just so happens another ship's cruising by. Just so happens. No. Disney can't do that.
Disney can arrange shit if they want to. They've got
it's not even like it's 360. I mean, this stuff was being filmed. The last one when we did Soarin' over, when we did the second Soarin' film, that was all red 4K and red 8K cameras out there.
Wait, you mean Soarin' over CGI over the world?
Yeah.
Where did they actually film?
They filmed over Disneyland. I was watching that tonight. They filmed over Disneyland.
Okay, maybe Disneyland, but the Taj Mahal was definitely CGI.
Fully.
Almost that entire film
Africa
was CGI.
Yeah.
all
Paris,
the
maybe.
animals.
Eiffel Tower might have been real.
Possibly. And considering how good AI is getting, what I saw from the Statue of Liberty. Now, granted, we're seeing it recorded from something else. It's like, you watch those ghost shows and Zach's like, one of my all-time lines I hate. I saw it with my own eyes. Well, who else's fucking eyes are you going to see it with? You only have these. But sometimes recordings, when you're hearing a recording of a recording, it's not as clear. It's not like hearing it
and noise introduced. Yeah, copy of a copy. Yeah.
So I was hoping that might be the case with the Statue of Liberty, but till I get to see it, I don't know. But the edits look really bad. Now the smells, I'm like, get over yourselves, because Disney didn't provide you one or two more smells, which it seems like obviously they could have. There's nothing. I hear one of the smells is LA, though it doesn't smell like shit and discarded needles.
I was
or anything
what does
like
LA
that.
smell like?
I'm sure it's the beach. It's the beachy smell they're trying to get. I don't remember. What were the three smells that it say in the article?
Okay, so 3 scents across the entire film: fresh grass over the prairie, earthy swamp, in Louisiana.
Earthy swamp.
Well,
okay, that's what I really want. I really want to smell an earthy swamp in Louisiana.
And hibiscus in Hawaii.
Oh, okay. You know what we call a swamp in California? Wetlands.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. The Los Angeles River, right?
Yeah.
But let me think for a second to Soarin, right? We have the orange groves, which is really a picture of a lemon grove.
Yeah, we had the sea smell.
Yeah, the sea smell. We have pine
going over the river in the forest.
And maybe again at the skiers at Tahoe, do we smell some pine there? Or do we smell some pine in Yosemite?
I don't remember smelling anything in there.
But
yeah, that's
here you get twice.
Jet exhaust when the
yeah, there you go. When we're flying behind that helicopter.
No. When the two jets go across Anzo Borrego.
The Thunderbirds, you mean?
Yeah, those guys.
All right. So, but they reuse scents, right? We get sea air twice. I know that.
Yeah, but again, it's
so
having a scent
smell over big cities
is it's nice, but does it make the movie? When you get one, you're kind of like, oh, that's cool.
According to this individual, scent has always been one of the things that separates Soarin from every other large format film experience.
Oh, I'm glad you read that line, because when I read that line earlier, I'm like, I got to remember this. Really, that separates the difference from other large format films.
What else is there?
Rising, flying,
Circle Vision.
What other large format other than Circle Vision are we comparing this to? Maybe. There is no IMAX at Disney.
Captain EO.
No, she just said other large format films. She didn't say anything.
In the parks. No, in the parks. Other large format film experiences in the parks.
There are none. Yeah, we're just going over them. Are we listening, or you're
Circle
in your
Vision?
head?
Circle Vision.
Circle Vision. What's the one? I think it's closing. that replaced the Mickey Mouse Review.
Philhar Magic.
Philhar Magic. And
Muppet
there are
Vision.
some spitting and spraying and smelling on you in there, I think.
Bugs Life had scent.
Yeah, I used to fart in there, right? Didn't we have a fart?
You had the
stink bug.
You also had Honey, I Shrunk the Audience.
Yeah. Some of these are gone.
I remember smell in that one.
By the way, EO, did you know they're showing Pixar shorts in there now?
That's what she said. I keep meaning to go over that. That's what I wanted to do today. I was over in that direction. I wanted to see what
some person almost came to tears that they finally got to go in that theater, and I'm like, you don't know. Right. You don't know what you missed. Even with the reissue of EO, a lot of the effects weren't even brought back for the second filming of that. I heard what you were about to say, but I believe that that's all been disproven now. But I'm not going to swear to it at the moment.
Oh yeah, okay.
He was going into the pedo thing with a certain person we will not mention, but we've driven by his home out there near Solvang. Are you putting it together? You're not. It looks like
yes, I am.
Okay,
yes.
So the third criticism, right? The first two.
Are you?
I'm moving on, right?
I know you are.
Okay. You got more to talk about, Smells?
No. I thought it was a funny comment, and I'm like, got it. This is making or breaking you ever rewriting this.
Oh,
I don't know what to do for you.
Yeah, no, I think the jarring transition would probably be a bigger problem.
I think we just need to give her a scratch and sniff. So when it flashes the number,
you scratch and sniff.
There you go. Hand those out at boarding.
And you flash the number in the corner right here.
Every time the scene changes, scratch the next
number
one.
6. Okay.
That's a fantastic idea, Richard. All right. So the third criticism, according to this individual, is also the hardest one to dismiss.
Uh-oh.
In social media discussions, right? Because social media is the pulse of America. Following cast member preview, Soarin, California, the original 2001 opening day attraction at Disney California Adventure, is repeatedly being cited as still the best version of the ride. So far, I would agree.
Yeah.
Not the most geographically expansive, of course not, because California, right? F everybody else.
But that's fine.
The best, full stop. All right. And then with all the technology, a quarter century behind it, consistent absence of guests saying Soarin' Across America has become their new favorite is a problem worth naming directly. And here it is. the political reception adds another layer.
It's a freaking show about the 250th anniversary of our country.
Yeah.
So semi-quincentennial.
Semi-quincentennial,
say that
right?
5 times in a row.
So 100 years ago, did they call it the semi-tricentennial?
That's right.
Did they? I don't know. I wasn't around.
I don't know. We had the bicentennial. I don't know why
dude,
we can't
all
have
right,
you're sitting at a computer. You can look it up yourself.
Yeah. Here's a freaking Are you casting your ballot? Is that what I see you do?
Do you see how many people are running for freaking governor in this thing?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Stupid. All right.
It's like,
it's a whole page.
It's a whole page.
It reminds me of when we had, 100 and some people running for governor, including the porn star. I was looking for her name in there.
That would have been fun, right?
All right. So before I go down this rabbit hole of what's ticked me off about calling this political, we were all teenagers or very close to being teenagers for the bicentennial, right? I remember the bicentennial being a big freaking deal.
Yes.
Like a 2-year celebration. They reissued quarters, bicentennial quarters.
$2
they reissued
bills.
Special $2 bills.
We had the big tall ships.
We had the Freedom Train that went all around the
Freedom
country.
Train, yeah.
Special stamps. The Freedom Train brought the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence around, right?
Stood for hours at the parking lot of the Anaheim Stadium to see that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. My grade school, every door is painted like a flag from the Revolution, or from the early stages of the Stars and Stripes, right? And we all got three kids at a time got assigned. That's your door. Here's your flag. The custodians came and painted the blue field and the stripes for you, and you had to do the stars. It was a big freaking deal. Disneyland, a parade, a daytime parade.
The big heads.
Yeah.
The giant head parade. It was cool.
America on Parade. 2 years. Freaking new attraction.
I came across, I still have the program guide and map book from 1976.
So I'm going to say,
so cool.
I still have the record.
Nice.
That's
printed
even cooler.
with the picture on it,
Yeah.
I think he missed because he was blabbing. He said new attraction, America Sings.
That was 1974 when it came out, yeah.
Yeah, because there was, like I said, 2-year celebration.
2 years, yeah.
I mean, the bicentennial stamp, the negative space star made from the I think that was issued in 71, 72. It was way early, but it was a big fucking deal, right? In the United States, however 200 million of us were around at the time, it was a big freaking deal to everybody.
Yeah.
And we all got into it, right? And now, according to this person, it's a politically divisive instance.
Well, I think they're rage baiting and clickbaiting us here with maybe 1 or 2 negative posts. Now, this is what bothers me about social media and where we put a lot of stock in it. If you eliminate the people who are not in this country, that are making comments, because it's a worldwide thing, and they can figure this crap out. But my pay grade, but I know they can figure it out. And you take our population, 350 million roughly. If you were to minus out the children, I don't know, where do you end up? 300 million? I'm not sure where we're at there. But hopefully you're following the math, because Neil deGrasse Tyson says that's the language of the universe. Now you divide that about how many posts or likes or whatever they get on these things, and a lot of times it's not even 1%. But this is the pulse of the country.
Yeah, no, I know it's bullshit, but it's still freaking.
Yeah, I know.
It's this person's position. Okay, but this is not all right. This is an article on some blog. I have no idea what the reach is. It might be 5 people. It might be 500 people, right?
Yeah, we don't know.
It might be 5,000. I don't know. But this person, I'm going to guess, is not over the age of 30. And part of their identity is probably politics. Now, my point about
after 2000.
Yeah, my point about the bicentennial was, back then, there was political leanings left and right, but it was margins, right? Everybody thought
no frame of reference for now. Okay, here it is. Alyssa Dunn, Orlando theme park lover, who loves a lot of loves going on here. Lando theme park lover who loves thrills and theming with a side of entertainment. You can often catch me at Disney or Universal sipping a cocktail or crying during Happily Ever After or Phantasmic. Now, what none of these people ever say, and this I was saying this to Karen one night, they kind of come off when you're a blogger. Don't you sort of come off as somewhat of a journalist?
Yeah.
You kind of present yourself in that respect.
Absolutely.
And some of the least journalistic type writings, headlines, bullshit I see, especially in Disney blogs. Now, luckily, this one was short. A lot of them I read spend, let's say there's 10 paragraphs. They'll spend 7 paragraphs telling the fan base what we already know. Now, Karen's like, well, what if somebody that doesn't follow Disney reads this? I'm like, really, what's the chance that they care in the first place? And, when you got to tell me the history behind pirates before you tell me they took a pirate out or added a pirate, just get to the point, right?
Well, okay, but we need, I think I need to read the actual rest 2 paragraphs. Yeah.
That's really vexing you?
Yeah, well, so the finale image of Spaceship Earth, entirely wrapped in an American flag, has drawn the sharpest reaction.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it's drawn the sharpest reaction from the person writing this, but let me continue. Spaceship Earth was designed to symbolize global communication, shared human progress, and universal connection. The choice to cover it with the national flag at the climax of a patriotic American celebration reads as a meaningful departure from what the structure represents, and a vocal contingent of guests is saying so publicly. Here we go.
See, I counter that completely.
Yeah. Wait, there's more. The nickname Soarin Over America has emerged from social media discussions and spread widely enough to be part of the conversation before the public opening. The ride was designed as a bipartisan celebration of America's 250th birthday through the Disney Celebrates America initiative. The gap between that intent and the reception of some guests bringing to it is real and is not going away before May 26th. Well, let me tell you something. If the American flag is a politically divisive symbol to you, I think you live in the wrong place.
I agree.
And I dare you, if you think it's politically divisive, to go find a better place to live and go there. Because if the United States can't hold up to your whatever your pie in the sky vision of utopia is, then I'm sorry. No matter what its warts and problems, the United States is the best freaking country in the world to live in. And if you don't like it, just go. And I'm saying this as a veteran, right? Our show, we try not to politically align. Sometimes it slips out. Yeah. This is bullshit.
Yeah. No matter where you align, I think, having a little bit of patriotic feelings and attitude towards your country is a positive thing. Sure. Like you said, we're not perfect. We have our problems. We've had problems. We've cured some, not others. But let's say, for instance, because it really does need to be done, Paris gets a new film. Now, Katrina told me something that I didn't know, that the 180 Paris film is only shown a certain time during the day because it's swapped out with another film. I forgot what it was that she said she saw in there, but they didn't see the Paris film. So let's say, France was coming up to, I shouldn't say the Paris film, the French film, let's say Impressions de France.
Yeah.
Right? Yes. So let's say France was coming up to their 550. I don't know how old France is at the moment.
The Republic's just a tad bit younger than ours.
Oh, that's true, because it was a monarchy before that. Good call, right. Richard. So let's say it's their 250. They make a new film, and the ending of that film ends with a, French flag draped Epcot pavilion, somehow, and that's the way it ends. I would be like,
yeah, good for you.
Yeah, good for you. I have, if we had a Soviet Union or Russian thing, I would say the same thing for them. It's their celebration where, Epcot is only in one place in the world, America. What's the big deal? Now, it does make me wonder if the ending for Disneyland's will be different. Why show Epcot for the end of the Disneyland film? I mean, I have nothing wrong. Nothing's wrong with Epcot, but you want to make it a little unique. It's digital. It's editing.
Fair swap out. I'm sure.
Yeah. But when I saw that, I thought, damn, that was kind of cool. I expected it to end at a castle or, a traditional kind of park ending like the other Soarins have been. But I actually thought this was kind of cool. Yeah, and if you're triggered by an American flag, you maybe look inward. There's got to be, again, if let's say, and we have lived through some times with presidents I didn't particularly care for. In fact, the 75 you're talking about is not that many years off of Watergate. And for those for those too young to know what that is, maybe look it up. Yet, and those were very divisive times. Yet somehow we came out of those divisive times, celebrated together for the 250th
or 200th.
Oh, I'm sorry, the 200th bicentennial. It doesn't have to be perfect kumbaya, but hey, stop for a minute and appreciate it's not a bad place.
Well, the president at the time, right, 1975, was the only president we've had.
Has never been elected.
Never been elected, but there's some people out there that think there's others, but I don't. Again, we're not political here.
Yeah, but truly never elected because he wasn't a vice president.
Nope.
He was appointed
vice president, but he was appointed.
That's what I said. He was appointed vice president.
He didn't run on a ticket. Yeah. But, this situation of calling the flag of these here United States as politically divisive is bullshit.
Yeah.
And we're all Americans here, right? And that just went beyond for me. That made me angry.
Oh, I got off on a tangent, but what I was going to say about their about her little blurb about herself, I find it's very common amongst the Disney bloggers. None of them seem to claim any, like journalistic thoughts.
Background, right?
Background's all about. They're almost 100%. These are why people like Matt Walsh goes, Disney adults need to not go to the parks. I don't agree with him because, Disneyland was not made just, for kids.
No.
The famous quote of Walt saying the oldies come during the week when there's no kids around, which I still find funny that he calls them oldies because he was one of them.
Takes one to know one, right?
Sure. But the term oldies, I don't know if that was commonly used in the 60s or the 50s, but I find it funny every time I hear it. I found this problematic too. When I hear people want to take out Hall of Presidents, I think the same thing. Yes, it's not for every worldwide traveler. And a lot of them skip it. So what? It's a nice little piece of history. I wish it'd still have the Drummond five corps. And and here's how we've celebrated other countries. Canada was instrumental in helping us get the hostages out of Iran 40 years ago.
Yes.
Something that's hopefully going to get wrapped up soon. We had their Canadian Drummond Fife Corps come in and do the job of what the American Drummond Fife Corps was doing when the park opened. I don't know how long they did it, a year, 2 years, maybe 6 months. Don't remember, but I thought that was kind of cool. Come on, Canucks, come in and, celebrate with us. Thank you, for helping us out. This is a cool thing.
Being good neighbors.
I mean, who said Epcot we had to share the rest of the world with you? But we're doing it. It's supposed to be one big happy world. So, in Epcot, we're one big sharing of cultures. What's the big deal? Like I say, as a veteran also, I'm very offended by people who trample the flag. I know that's why we supposedly fought and served to protect everybody's right to do whatever the F they want.
Yes.
But there are certain flags that have protected status that you can't stomp on, burn, or do whatever. But the American flag, go for it. It's always the double standard has always kind of bothered me.
Like I said,
right behind me, Valley Forge sitting right behind me here. That Matt Frompa met us up there, and it had been a while. He works really close to it, but that's my whole thing about you live close to the things that you don't see because they're in your backyard. And
the always going to be there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd like to, I just wish it would have been nice if the America 250 celebration was as big a deal as it was 50 years ago. And I don't know if it's because it's a mid, it's a 50.
Are
right?
you kidding?
It's a halfway point.
Why are we celebrating 70? It should have been waiting to 75. We went from 50, as far as I'm concerned. We shouldn't have done 60. We should have done 75. We're talking about park celebrations.
Okay.
Big years, 50. Wow. Disneyland made it to 50. Are we going to be around for 100? Possibly,
if you clean and healthy living.
Yeah, but 75. But I don't know. Now they're doing it like every 5 years. It almost cheapens it. It doesn't make it to be that as, and it runs on forever. And
we already have a show about that.
America 250. That's a quarter of a millennium. That's a big deal in my book.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
This experiment in democracy, and it's still going.
Exactly, and it's still going.
And again, not perfect, but we're doing our best.
It's better than anything else.
This is where it really is kind of sad we don't have circle vision still, because I always remember, the scenes with Abraham Lincoln and the Lincoln Memorial and everything. It's just like, and the shots that were taken out in Gettysburg and everything. It hit certain spots there to where you realize.
Oh, now I'm mixing. It's been so long. It might be mixing that with the one that you were on the cutting room floor. American Journeys.
American Journeys, yeah.
Okay. But one of those two, okay, hold on. One of those two, and I don't remember which, there were some recent immigrants legally, and they were talking about how they were there to be Americans. And I don't remember which Journeys. American Journeys. And that always kind of stuck with me. It's like, yeah, you're here for the American dream. You're not here for any other reason but to be an American. And I don't see that same sentiment as much anymore. And that kind of goes into this, offended by the flag at Epcot.
Remember in the American Pavilion at Epcot, I had all those paintings in there and all the different words of wisdom from all the different people. I cannot remember who quoted it, but the one that always sticks out in my mind is, you who are born here don't understand what it's like to be truly an American, to come here from somewhere else and with the words of a man instantly leave all those dead yesterdays behind to all those promising new days ahead.
I'm sure if you would have spoke that into AI, it would have found it for you.
Probably would. But I don't have AI.
But yeah, no, I think I understand that, and I follow this guy that's it sounds like he's from Russia, Ukraine, and he's always bagging on these people who don't seem to be here
don't have an
America.
Idea.
Yeah, they're just here, whether legal or illegal. They're not here to be Americans. They're here to be fill in country while living in America, but not. And people used to come here and assimilate. I know I wish I spoke all the languages of the diverse background. I would be speaking Gaelic, Russian, German, Danish, little American Indian, if we could find which tribe she was, connected to. But
dude,
no, they chose by a generation to have dropped their native languages and be American and speak English. And that's both pro and con, because I could see, hold on to some of that, at home. Some of the food stuck, some of that stuck.
You don't have to give up your tradition, but you can't force everyone else around you to embrace where you came from. You come here and embrace what's going on here.
Okay.
Otherwise, why did you bother?
Yeah.
Through the miracle of AI, I got it here.
You found
George Megar Mardikian, who is a restaurateur and author in America. You who have been born in America, I wish I could make you understand what it's like not to be an American. One moment you belong with your fathers to a million dead yesterdays. The next you belong with America to a million unborn tomorrows.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
And why? I wonder where they found this guy to get a quote from him. Did he go on to be some kind of lecturer or I mean, just he's a restaurant.
Well, he's a restaurateur, but also an author too. It says an naturalized American author.
Okay, I just wondered,
So.
How do some people, rise through the muck before social media, and a lot of the rising through the muck in social media, they're still really in the muck when you. It's just a weird.
This particular person writes for just about every Disney blog out there.
That doesn't surprise me.
She has posts on Inside the Magic, just posts on Disney Fanatic, posts on DisneyDining.com.
Wonder if
your
she's
favorite
Disney Dining. I've really given them a lot of shit, saying stick to dining because you don't know what you're talking about in this instance. We know somebody that was asked to write for. Which one did you say? Inside the Magic? What was the other one you said? One of the big ones that's been around for a long time. You just read them. Aren't they in front of your face?
No, I said Disney Dining, Inside the Magic, and Disney Fanatic. Disney Fanatic has been around forever. You talk about Nathan Rose's thing.
No. I'm thinking MiceChat, I think.
Okay.
And part of his agreement was
MiceChat. Yes,
he's not going to get in the muck. He's not going to. Fantasize and make up shit. You want me to write for you? It's going to be even Steven.
Factual.
Yeah. And I don't know if it went through.
It's not even funny.
Well, that's the other thing. If you're going to write an opinion piece, tell us. This is my problem with news. And it was, it's been a unfortunate. I think what do you call it? You do something good, but sometimes you're not looking at what other things could possibly come out of it, and some of the deregulation,
new third order effects.
Unintended consequences.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
Sounds like a great idea.
News used to be a lost leader. You had to carry some news to have your license, and you had to give equal to both sides. And if you went off on a tangent commentary, it literally says on the screen commentary.
Yes.
Now it's not, and every news source, doesn't matter which side of the spectrum, all go into the opinion. Just give me the facts. I don't give a shit about what you think about it. Just tell me what happened. I don't need to hear that a lumbering Suburban plowed through an intersection, because that's not the story. A bad driver plowed through the intersection. I don't need to know what kind of car. That's not It's really not important unless the car manufacturer malfunctioned or something, like, let's say Tesla, battery blows up. If a car burns up these days, 95% you're probably looking towards electric.
Well, the headline of Suburban drives through crowd. Suburbans don't drive themselves.
Well, that's my point. But you see this all the time. Tesla.
And they don't want to presuppose
off the road. No,
they don't want to presuppose a person's intentions.
Okay. I don't know how you can get a decent jury these days, because everything you read almost gives you, this person is PO'd by it, and she's telling everybody she's PO'd by it and finding something to justify it. Might have been one post, but that was enough for her to post this saying, I'm upset by it.
Yeah. Well,
would she be equally upset if they had projected it over Contemporary or something else and filmed that,
or the American Adventure Pavilion?
Well,
there's not enough flat space to.
Here's the thing.
Yes, Richard.
The film is in Epcot Center. You're going to be finishing it with Epcot. The golf ball's a natural spot. I mean, that's the banana.
It's better than the Siemens that was all over it.
Yes.
Siemens over the balls.
Yeah, I really never understood Soarin at Epcot. The land, okay. I don't know. It seemed like, we got a ride we can milk some more time off of people in Florida with. Let's just shove it in this space.
Let's be honest. It's a fantastic ride.
It is a fantastic ride.
Right? So Disney goes, well, we have a hit on our hands. We need to put it everywhere else.
No, that part is totally understandable, but where they shoved it in didn't really need to be there.
I don't know.
But that's for another show.
It probably had space. That sounds like a fantastic time to go like that, because I think we've already gotten
You should
enough
have
out
found
of
a more patriotic song for this.
I don't want to deal with stupid copyright strikes. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
that's true. That's true.
But yeah, so that's the long and short of that. I know I usually don't get incensed that quickly or easily from rage bait stuff, but that just the whole American flag thing pisses me off. So there you go.
You should send her the link to this show.
Yeah, I should. Okay, if we can find her real stuff. Well, thank you for listening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, and
thank you for your service, Mike.
Yeah, thank you for your service. And you all have a good night.
You too.